beautiful day in Austin, Texas. So I started my trading journey when I was 18 years old. I am actually now a full-time trader at 27, and I've been full-time trading for almost 2 years now. My background is that I studied supply chain management at Baylor University and then went to go work in corporate America directly after that. In corporate, I actually was a business analyst, but I never lost the passion for trading that I got when I was 18. In fact, I only wanted it more and more every year, and all I could think about was trading, and I wanted to practice all the time. After my first job, I became a consultant, and that's when I was really able to take my trading to the next level because I had a lot of time while I was on the bench. I'd been trading crypto all the time and then pushed into futures trading, changed jobs again, and moved to Austin in 2018. And that's when I discovered futures, and while I was also a project manager. And the project manager role was very demanding. I was working 80 hours a week, constantly thinking about it, and my trading was kind of being put on the side a little bit. But I wasn't okay with that because it's what I wanted, and I knew I wanted to be a full-time trader. So fast forward again a few months, and the market was allowing me to make more money in a faster amount of time than the 80 hours that I was working during the week. So I could make more money with less time than answering to someone else and having to go into the office every day. So it only made sense for me to quit my full-time job and pursue trading full-time. I also started my YouTube channel in 2017, and I use this channel in order to help make myself a better trader by documenting everything and trying to put myself out there and be the best version of myself that I could be, which has led me here. My name is Matt Miller. Welcome to my new series, All In. Let me show you the office. All right, the moment is finally here that you've all been waiting for. Welcome to the office tour. So jumping right into it, the very first thing, and the most important, let's be real, is the Tesla Tequila. It is a limited edition tequila. You can only buy 2 at a time. It's a staple here for celebration. Whenever something really fun happens in the community, I take a pour of that and celebrate. Next to the Tesla Tequila is the graveyard of old parts. Those are all the parts, microphones, cameras, lenses, etc. that got me where I am today. When something gets retired, it goes on the shelf. So other than that, we got a lot of office, just classic office decorations. We got a globe, books, stuff about Austin, a picture of me and my buddies. Moving over, it's the second most important station of the room. It's the caffeine station. I use a Breville espresso machine, and that gets me juiced whenever I need the extra pump. Of course, right next to it, I do have the Balance Out, which is the lava rock, just to bring some good vibes, cracked on caffeine. So going into the setup, I'm using 3 LG monitors. These monitors are 165 hertz, 27-inch LG Ultra Gear monitors. They're a little overkill, they're pretty expensive, but I really enjoy the quality. I like having all 3 be the same. I used to not have all 3 be the same, and so visually it looks a lot better to me. And a lot of people ask what I use 3 monitors for. So this middle monitor is used for my trading. The side monitor is where I keep all of my stream stuff going, and then the tall monitor is where I have different chats, whether it's the Discord chat or the stream chat. It all goes up there on the right side, so I just have to kind of look over it. It kind of actually looks like I'm looking in the camera while I'm doing that. Other streaming gear, for audio, I do use a Shure SM7B. It's kind of the staple for podcasting. Michael Jackson recorded Thriller on this mic. It sits on a Rode monitor and feeds into a Go XLR, which is made for streaming. That's how I get my cuss word beeps and different soundboard panels all go through the Go XLR. On top of that, other streaming gear that I use an Elgato Stream Deck, so that allows me to have money bags fall from the sky, all the different lighting effects and things like that all run through here. It allows me to change stuff seamlessly. So everything runs through the Stream Deck. It's basically like hotkeys. The actual camera itself is a Sony a6100. And now going into the actual streaming camera, I use a 16x35 GM lens sitting on a Sony a6100, and that produces this crystal clear image that you see every day on the stream and that you see out of me right now. That is the full streaming setup. Going into peripherals and the actual computer, which is probably what everybody's here for. Peripherals, we're using Logitech peripherals. So I use the Logitech G Pros for the headset, a Logitech mouse, which is the G502 Hero, G815 Logitech keyboard. My mouse sits on a massive mouse pad, which highly recommend getting an above average mouse pad. It sounds silly, but it's totally worth it, being able to just not have to worry about limiting yourself. I use one that's actually from another streamer, just trying to support another content creator, and his name is Z-Laner. It's a fun pattern, and I think it just adds to the vibe of everything. Going under the desk into the actual computer itself, which powers this entire rig and stream. You know, it's crazy. A lot of streamers have to use 2 different computers. I have everything running through one because I like having a lot of power in my computer. And the thing that gives me a lot of power is a couple of different core parts. One being the 10th generation Intel i9 processor that I'm using. I also have a 3080 Ti NVIDIA Zotac Gaming GPU, which is just a massive heavy hitter. It allows me to stream, trade, run anything I could possibly want all at the same time. If you're into gaming, you're going to be able to game Ultra HD, all of max frames, etc. For memory, I use 32 gigs of Corsair memory. For my drives, I use a 1 terabyte NVMe 0.2 solid state drive. My motherboard is just your classic Asus ROG motherboard, and then everything is powered by Cooler Master for venting, etc. So my CPU cooler is a Cooler Master, and my actual case itself is a Cooler Master as well. So that is the full office tour. I know that y'all have been asking for that for forever, and I hope it was helpful for you. Maybe you even have a few parts that you want to grab now. But before anything else, I do want to introduce you to the rest of my family. What is that blurry? Oh, there we go. Welcome to the house. We made it. We walked over from the office, and I want to give you a little house tour and have you meet a few people. So, quick B-roll. Quick B-roll of the house. Pause B-roll. Had to introduce you to my dogs. This is Louie, the chocolate lab, and Hank, the yellow lab. They're both 3 years old and balls of energy, super fun, as well as our cat, Billy Nascat, Clip Billy, and back to B-roll. So welcome in. You just saw a little bit, but I wanted to introduce you to my family.
Hey, what's up? I'm Julia, also known as Julia M in the chat, and this is little Scarlett. She's 9 months old. Welcome to our house. We like to hang out here whenever Matt's not working. As far as work goes, I help Matt with some of the video editing and ideas, and we are also working on a startup.
She beautifully runs the Instagram at Trades by Matt. Go give it a follow.
Other than that, Scarlett has pretty much overrun our house with all of her toys. We just redid our kitchen this past year as well as our backyard, so lots of barbecues to come, right?
Yeah.
Lots of cooking by Matt, maybe?
Yeah, maybe some cooking by Matt over there. But it's been fun to be able to show y'all our office and the house. Thank you for joining me on this office tour and house tour. Very excited to bring you along on multiple adventures with Julia and Scarlett. But for episode 2, we're going to be taking Austin by storm. Can't wait to show you my city and do exciting, fun things. See you next time. Peace.